Hey everybody, it's Miranda here with a design team project for Discount Paper Crafts Etsy store, and I've created a 12 by 12 layout here using the Prima Lyric collection, which was one of the later releases from Chaw this year, and she has it in her store, and of course all the matching embellishments and stuff, which is what I used here. Some of the chipboard stickers and the flowers and one of the little vines and everything. So this is what I created. It's very distressed, very mixed media. I put a lot of texturing and stuff on here, but I kept it, I don't know if you would say simple, but I didn't do too much because this paper was just so pretty, y'all. I didn't want to cover it up. I got it in the 12 by 12 pad and then in the A4 size too. So this one is obviously using the 12 by 12, and what I did here is I just went around all of the edges and I distressed them, and then I also took some different punches from my stash, mostly Martha Stewart ones, and just a different kind of punching around the edges there. And I've got this idea from Finnabar, and then, you know, a lot of people do this now, but I originally saw it from Finnabar. It's just a really pretty technique. So I did that all the way around. I did back it on some corrugated cardboard. So I painted the entire sheet of cardboard first, and then I sprayed it with some different sprays just to kind of make it grungy, so anywhere where it was peeled back it would show. So I did that. Then I took my spatula, or my palette knife I guess you would call, we're not cooking here y'all, a palette knife, and I took some crackle mediums and just kind of put it around the edges there. Hopefully you can see, this camera doesn't seem to want to focus, but some different crackle mediums. And then I also used some Shimmers Textures and Dazzlers to do some masking. This is the crackle mask from Kathy's store, and then I did it there. And then this is the Prima clock mask, which I didn't get at Kathy's store, but she has a lot of masks in her store, y'all, especially the Sunrise Sunset ones from Finnabar in her store right now. So I put that there and just masked over it. More crackle medium down here and just up in there. Random places. Over here I just kind of tore back the paper a little bit and then went back in and stitched it up with the Tim Holtz trinket pins. I really like that effect, so it looks like it was just, you know, distressed, and I was trying to sew it back together, I guess is what I was going for. So I did that there. Up here I did a little bit of clustering. These are the chipboard stickers from Kathy's store. This is like a banner piece, and I think there was another, yeah, there it is. I cut it in half, so the other half is over there kind of buried under the spray. And I just went over the edges of those with Black Soot Distressing by Tim Holtz. This is the chipboard stickers too, and I absolutely love it. It was a little ruler, and I distressed those with Black Soot as well. Up here you'll see I did some different laces coming off of it. Some brown and some pink, just some different sheets of lace, and then I also used some canvas fabric that I had in my stash. You can just see it right there, and then most of it did get covered up, but you can kind of see it down in there. It was these canvas panels, and they had clocks printed on them, so it's really grungy and pretty, so I wanted to incorporate those, so I laid those down in different areas. This is half of one of the Prima mechanicals from Finnabar, from Kathy's store, and I just whitewashed it a little bit. I fussy cut this butterfly from the collection and put some little pearls in the center. There's the other half of the mechanical. This is just a clock fussy cut from the paper collection, and I did fussy cut the chandelier out. This is like my favorite piece from the paper line, and I didn't glue the bottom down because I like it just to kind of lay and be dimensional. Over here is a Prima Shabby Chic Treasure, and this is one of the clock pieces from Ingvild Bohm, and then over here I have a little birdie from Ingvild Bohm, the Shabby Chic Treasures, and both of these are from Kathy's store from last release. And down here I just did a lot of spraying, or a lot of different sprays. This is one of the Prima Lyric ones over here. These are some Lyric, or this might actually be an engraver flower from Kathy's store. I think that's from the engraver line. And then these are Lyric flowers here. Those are the ones you can kind of open up. And then there's one right here, and it's got like subtle glitter on there, which I'm not a huge glitter fan, so I kind of wiped most of it off, but I left a little bit. And then I whitewashed everything. These are natural sprigs and stuff from, I think these ones are from Michael's. You guys know I use like moss and stuff, branches from my yard, anything I can get my hands on that makes it look more natural and earthy and just kind of fills out the little sprays. So that's what I did there, and I did whitewash those as well, and they're coming out over here too. The picture I layered on a couple of sheets of the paper, the music note paper, and then the banner one, and of course I printed it out on transparency. This is more of a silhouette picture of me and Chris, and you can see the little rain droplets. We took it under a waterfall in Mariana Springs, about 2 hours from here, and it's like my favorite picture of us ever, but I always thought it was just too hard to scrap because it's silhouette and it doesn't really show up that well, but I think it turned out okay, and I backed it with a little banner paper so the hearts kind of show through over there and the little banner pieces coming through. So that's the photo there. And then I did use some Imaginarium chipboard pieces that says Happy Together. And I painted them pink, and then I went in with the little liquid pearls and just accented them, accented the corner here, just lots of different accenting. I have another one of the Prima Finnabar mechanicals over here from Kathy's store, kind of poking out. So that is pretty much it, y'all. Over here on this side, I did layer some different sheets of paper coming out. There's like 4 of them, and punched them too, going all the way up. And then I added some laces coming in and out of there too, just for some added dimension. There's another piece of the mechanical that went there. There's the other half of it. So just did that to the side, punched them and layered it to give it a really distressed look. So that is basically it, you guys. There's more of the shimmers back there. Hopefully you guys can see how shimmery and pretty it is. But anyway, that is what I came up with, y'all. This lyric collection is absolutely to die for. I'm so in love with it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions on anything I did, just leave me a comment down below, and of course I'll get back to you. I will have a link to my blog, and I will have at the bottom of my pictures, there'll be more pictures on there. At the bottom of that, I'll put a product description for every piece that I used from Kathy's store that's currently in stock, and I'll link it back so you guys can just click away and go over there and purchase it. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a wonderful week, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye!